Of all things, Fableds are finally getting their upgrades. I I'm so happy for this today. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. We've been waiting so long for Fabled, and even though it's only 5 new cards, the buyouts are already creeping. It's very interesting. So Fabled Marcosia. Marcosia is named after Marcosius, a demon from the Ars. Good, yeah, okay. A Marquise of Hell. That's actually awesome. Who commands 30 legions of demons. He's depicted as a wolf with griffin wings and a serpent's tail. He is started to give true answers to all questions, and was a former Dominion, and hopes to eventually return to heaven. This is basically a fallen angel, I guess? Maybe? Anyway, level 4 Light Fiend. So, if this card is in your hand, you can discard 1 or 2 monsters from your hand, including a Fable monster, except for Makosis. And if you do, special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, this card gains 200 attack for each monster discarded this way. So this will trigger our Fabled, which is pretty good. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, add 1 Fable spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So hopefully we'll be getting some pretty good power-ups here for this. Hey, you get a 2100 Cyber Dragon that lets you trigger all of your Fabled monsters on summon. I'll take that. Alright. Seems pretty good to me. Alright. The Fabled Aphanic. What is this? Okay. Sure. Fabled Aphanic. Alright, so another beast tuner. Alright, and it's level 2. More obedience school food. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard a Fabled monster, and if you do, special summon this card but banish him when it leaves the field. Obedience School called. They want you to play more Fabled support in your deck. Yes, they do. A recurable level 2 Fiend type tuner or Beast type monster. Actually, both of these are major upgrades, but I still think we're a little bit far off from where we want to be with the new support. More extending monsters to summon out. More ways to proc Fabled stuff. Check. More Fabled monsters that can recur themselves through more extending means. More beast support built in for the deck. Check. Alright. Obedience School continues to look like a little snack for this archetype. So, this monster is based off the Aphanic. A lake monster from Welsh folk lore. Cited to look like a crocodile, beaver, or even a dwarf. Well, that's a beaver. And sometimes charmed to be a demon, and is claimed to live in several lakes throughout Wales. Yeah, that's a fat gerbil looking thing, I guess. Alright. This is what I was waiting for. Our Fabled monster. Ragin gave us draw power. This card has to be amazing. 1 Fabled tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner. You thought you were getting something generic. You can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. If this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect. Your opponent can discard 1 card to negate this effect. Otherwise, you draw 2 and discard a card. So, we're giving the opponent the means to discard a card, which, I guess is fine. Getting a resource away from our opponent is a good thing. On summon for a level 6 synchro, we get the ability to burn 1 from our opponent's hand, or we get to do a draw 2, discard 1, so you're going to want to discard for this. On a level 6 synchro, I guess it's okay. If a monster or monsters is sent from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, you can target one of those monsters, special summon it to your field, but negate its effects. Hold up here. So anytime I force my opponent, if I card destruction while this is on the field, I get to special summon something from my opponent's graveyard that was discarded. That's really good. If you discard a monster to, try to set up a combo or something here, and we go ahead and we do this, then you lose your combo piece. That's really good, actually. Okay, so some love here for Fabled. Okay, this card is named after Andras, a demon from the Ars Gottita plus Wraith. Andres is the Grand Marquise of Hell, who commands 30 legions of demons. Oh man, that seems to be the giant theme here. He's often described as a winged angel with the head of an owl or raven, wielding a sharp and dazzling sword. His head's a little bit censored, you can't really tell, but it's pretty cool. Oh my god, we got a field spell. Ooh, we have a Raven here. Alright. Let's see what this thing does. I'm excited for this. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn, and you can only use this card's second effect once per turn. So once this card is activated, you can send one Fable monster from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, so this will give us the ability to set up for the Fable in the graveyard to discard. You can target one Fable monster in your graveyard, discard 2 cards, and if you do, add that target to your hand. So this will be setting us up for recursion, triggering Cerberuses, and things like that. If you have less cards in your hand than your opponent, Fable monsters you control gain 200 attack times the size deficit during damage calculation, only if they attack an opponent's monster. Congratulations. We had, surplus? Now we have deficit for card text. I think that's pretty impressive, to say the least. But this field spell is very cool. The fact that just on activation you automatically get to mill, you get to set up, be handless for pretty much the entire game while your opponent's beating you and you're just sitting there shuffling your 2 cards going, well, what do I do? But I'll take a Foolish Burial in the size of a field spell that gives us an attack boost. It's always very welcome. Fabled, that's Valkyrius. These 2 fighting. Okay, Fabled Regicide? I don't even know what that means, but alright. Target 1 Fable monster in your graveyard and 1 face-up card on the field. Discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon the first target in the graveyard, and if you do, destroy the target on the field. So, for a discard investment, you bring back, so 1 for 1, and then this card will go ahead and pop something on the opponent's field 1 for 1-ing. I guess, plus your Fable will trigger, so depending on the situation, you can go +1. Alright, I'll take it. Overall, new Fabled stuff's looking like a little snack here. I'm really liking this. I hope we get more. I'm hoping that this isn't just the first baseline of everything, but we'll have to wait and see. And of course, the market is already going crazy for this. It doesn't surprise me to see that Fabled stuff. I was watching this just before we started filming. There was an $18 one. It's gone now. We're up to DTs being $30 now for Fabled Grimrow. This card's been bought out throughout its life. Now the new Fabled support's right on the horizon. You see people going, Gotta, of course, come buy it out. That's how it works. We have 3 regions left on the market. Once these are gone, that's it. Aren't we missing like a level 1 tuner for this deck to be good? Because we have 5. You'd want to go into the next one, which would be 6, and then you want to, climb up into Valkyr. So, okay. Anyway, Kaus or Cruz coming in at $7, $8. That's still fine. Valkyrius is still $7. Unicorn, the fabled mystical spell speed 4 card in our game, not really. Still $5 on these. Leviathans, still $6. Serbi's coming in, well, once this light play copy's gone, we're going to 17. You can already see that most of the damage has been done on these. Fabled Raven. Duelist Revolution Secret Rare. Yes. First editions, of course, on these. $12. 12. Yeah, we're still holding at 12. That's not too bad. Drift's still got some decent printings available to it. Let's see here. Sulkius. This card's still $4 for light play. Ruby Ruta is still crazy. These things are still $20. Think about that. Like, it's an old secret rare. It's pretty cool. It's still maintaining some value here. Regular Valks, $2 actually. Lori's, basically this theme got bought out for DTs. If you're planning on getting this stuff in DT, you're not. Regular Fable Cruises. Are these actually like $2 to $3? $2.78 shipped. Alright, that's not horrible. But I guess as of making this video, Fabled stuff's gonna keep going. If there's something you want to grab, I would do it. I think most of the initial buyouts have probably already come through. Dual Terminal 7. I love how these are nothing. Yeah, if there's something you want. Honestly, I don't think the deck's going to be that amazing, but hey, it's cool that we got new support after all this time. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these new cards. And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanco40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.